Great morning. It's Friday. Y'all, let's go. I want to move my chair, but I ain't going to move that over there. Happy Free Friday, y'all. We back at it again. Thank the Lord for this, the day the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get into my tips. Happy Free Friday. Y'all, if you're new to my page, please go check out my blog on aprilblog.online. I did a new blog post on hotel safety. Guys, with a lot of stuff that's going on, that blog is very helpful whenever you are book traveling. Whenever you traveling, some different safety steps you can take. You can start practicing whenever you travel, whether you book in an Airbnb, hotel. These are some stuff that's very important, especially if you're traveling international. You want to know your customs. You want to know, like it says something was to happen where you are, what's the number, what's the hotline number in that country you're in to help you to safety. An embassy, that's what it is. You want to know your the embassy if you're international travel. You got to know certain stuff. You want to have different emergency numbers. You want to have your stuff with you. A lot of times, like a lot of these countries it could be here in the USA, they're not checking their smoke detectors and things like that. You want to make sure those things are working. You want to make sure people not being able to get into your hotel room. There are things that you can buy. You can buy it's like a little stopper. Y'all need to go back and watch my video on that. I did a vlog on that where I was at that event, and the fire lady, she was like giving a demonstration on different stuff that you can buy, products from Amazon. I did a blog on y'all. Go check out that blog. Different stuff that you can buy, like for your hotel. You can the little it's different type of locks you can put like at your door if your entry, because think about it, everybody got access to your hotel. You got that the little key card thing. Everybody got access to that. Your janitors, construction worker, maids, the hotel workers, they got access to that, because why you think it's easy whenever you lose a card, it can give you another one. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got copies of that stuff. So you have to be mindful. A lot of time people travel, they have their personal items and things like that. So you want to just think about that when you travel, to have extra measure security and things like that. You can take your own carbon dioxide thing. You can take that, your smoke detector, you can take that with you. Things like that, like little extra safety hacks you can take when you travel. So think about that. You international traveler, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you the embassy, the 1-800 number you can call in case something happens. If something might happen at the hotel, Airbnb you staying at, and they got to get you to safety. It might be like a terrorist attack or anything. So you want to be able to be safe when you travel. Think like that. I know we travel, we think about the fun, we think about fun and stuff like that there, and when we travel, we just gonna get turned up, we gonna be lit. You're not thinking about safety. A lot of people don't make it back when they go to vacation. Things happen. What if you traveling by yourself somewhere? Something happened. You don't have, is your will, anything in place? Next of kin, you by yourself. Say if you are single, you have assets, you are traveling, something happened. How would you want your body to get shipped back to the States? Think about it. Y'all been following up on that Theo story. How now this was as of, I don't know as of the day, it'd be something different come out all the time. I think this was don't quote me now. Yesterday was, so it wasn't okay, so Wednesday. His body was still over there. His body was like, they trying to get that straight on. I don't know if they ship the body, but things like that. If you don't have certain stuff in place, somebody got to claim, somebody got to have the rights to get the body over here. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about like that. If you single, you got, even if you don't have wealth, but you think about, you will want a proper burial. You don't want your remains to be stuck in another country, and you from the U.S. You know what I'm saying? So you want to think about like that, like how stuff like that. You got to be thinking. You have to have something like that. If you're an international traveler like that, you go on a vacation, have stuff in place, have wills, have your things in place, your legal papers in place. If something happened, your loved ones know how to navigate. That's why you got to be set up. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever we got to think beyond taking trips and don't have stuff set up and something happened to you in another country. If you don't have health care, you know how you going, if something happened to you, get sick over there, you got like an ailment, say you got asthma, you a diabetic or whatever, and you don't have like the right health care. You have to, those people need to know that before they can treat you. They're not going to treat you, and their rules are totally different. Like when you go on these islands and stuff like that. So you got to have that in place, and you know, your insurance and things like that. All that needs to be in place. Money, it needs to be in place if something was to happen to you in another country. You know what I'm saying? You on an island somewhere and you need medical attention. I know they have, like if you on cruises, they have like the doctors on the ship. But what if something happened to you off the ship? You in the sturgeon somewhere and you can't get back to the ship. You know what I'm saying? You like in them people island. You got, you know, that's why think beyond, think broad. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you travel, even if you traveling within the states, you going somewhere, probably say you gonna go the New Orleans or New York or whatever. Is your health care good? You know what I'm saying? Like research different hospitals and stuff like that. There, if something was to happen to you, where would you go? You know what I'm saying? You know, so things like that. So we got to think more broader, especially people who's adventurous, they love to travel and things like that. Think about these, look at these stories, the celebrity stories and stuff like that, true crime and all that. Think of, you know, you got to have stuff set up. Just like, God bless the day when Shaquilla Robinson got murdered over there in Mexico. The dad had to get all that stuff in place. The dad had to, it's hard, you know, you trying to do stuff. You in one country, you trying to get all this information from coroners and all that, trying to get the dad doing all this stuff, putting people together to get the girl body shipped back. So you know it's a lot of red tapes. You know, with people in the different countries, they don't. You know everybody country do stuff differently. You know, so he had to get with people, a translator, all that stuff to get the girl body shipped back. It's money. You gotta know the right people. The man said he didn't know where to start from. He just was calling everybody. He had to get help with that. So that you got to start thinking like that. You go out the country. You know what I'm saying? So y'all check out my blog on that, guys. So okay, so treat your mind right. Okay, so our mind, y'all, is the most powerful thing in our body. Our mind is the most powerful thing we have access to. You know, it's so powerful that whenever you reminisce, and say if you listen to music, something come on the radio, or you watching a TV show, and you kind of go back and drift back to that time. That music is timeless. You hear like a catchphrase or something like that. You kind of go back to a time of that event when you probably was in that bad relationship, or you went on this vacation, or whenever you had fun, or maybe you had your first child, you had your first crush, whatever it is, you just got married or whatever. It could be the bad memories too come up when you went through domestic stuff, or you was down or whatever. So what we see and hear, it takes us back to those moments in time. Okay. So your mind is a sponge. So you got to be careful, you know, what you listening to. You got to be careful pretty much what you around, the environment, because your mind takes all that stuff in before you react. Before your body react, before you react, your mind is already now calculating that stuff. It's like a computer. It's downloading whatever it is, because the mind and the eyes and the brain, all them neurons and different stuff working together, synapses, all that different stuff working together, all that is downloading, and it's affecting your emotions, your feelings. Your brain is telling you how to feel. Your brain is telling you how to think about stuff, how to act. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's powerful. Don't underestimate that brain. Even your mind knows how to block out when something traumatic. If you went through a traumatic event, your mind like blocks out that bad thing, because it helps support you. It's like a defense mechanism. Like somebody that's been something traumatic happened to somebody. Maybe somebody they've been probably molested or whatever terrible thing happened. The reason they probably can't remember detail from detail because the mind already now blocked out that bad thing. The mind is a protector like that. It blocks out traumatic events. Some people black out. Some people don't remember like what happened. That's the mind. So that's how powerful that mind already doing that for you. It already detect the trauma and the bad things because the body knows the mind knows your body, all that work together. It knows when you experiencing negative things, bad touches or whatever. So it already block it out. Anybody who went through a traumatic event. So that's how powerful that mind is. It's called dissociative amnesia. That's what it's called. So it's blocking out stuff. So whenever you hear people say, well, dang, whenever you people trying to tell a story of something traumatic or hurtful and they can't get all the details right because their mind block it out. What's going they'll probably as time goes on, the more they want to talk about, they might remember. A lot of times the mind already know that you're not healed from that and you're not ready to discuss and talk about, so it already blocks it out for you. So that's how powerful your mind is. Okay, your mind can allow you, we always talk about that. The mind like tells your body what to do and things like that. Your mind can trick the body. So say if you just hurt and say you just doing that workout set and then you was like, dang, I gotta get one more, I can't do it. And if you tell your mind, I got this, I can do 5 more, it's gonna overpower that pain. Your mind can overpower pain if you say, okay, I got to do this. You not convince yourself you got to do it. Your mind will overcome that pain. That is like if somebody like in fear mode and then they become extra strong because say if they feel like they're getting attacked, your adrenaline start pumping. You start doing stuff that you thought you would never do. You know what I'm saying? Because your mind already you on that it gives you that extra strength, like you on that attack mode. So you do things that you thought you never can do. So that's how powerful your mind is. Okay, so with that being said, use your mind for good things. Being that your mind is such a protect, our mind protects us. It protects us from remembering bad traumatic events. It gives us the green light to keep going, and we put the right things in our mind. Our mind also helps us out too. It's like one of our protecting agents as well. So you want to do right by the things that protects you. If your mind's protecting you, it's letting you know when you start, it starts to give your body signals when something bad's about to happen, or you feel funny about something, and your mind is telling you this. So you need to do right by your mind. You need to use your mind for good things. Treat your mind good. Exercise your brain. You want to exercise your brain. You want to eat the right things. You know, like you want to research the good things to eat to keep your mind good. Okay, exercise your brain. Feed it positive things. You want to put in and see positive stuff. You want to entertain positive things, read positive things, speak positive things. That's feeding, pouring back into your mind. Because if you don't help feed it, anything can deplete if you don't feed it. All these good things the brain and mind does for us, we need to be pouring that back into the brain. Give it something to help you continue to keep working. Okay, so exercise your brain by reading more. Learning something new, stretching it, learning something different, new languages, new experiences. Give your brain more power, okay? Intrigue it by learning something new, going somewhere different, challenging yourself. You want to intrigue your brain. Get the proper rest. You don't want to just stay, you want to rest. You want to rest to recharge. You recharging your brain. You giving your brain time for it to build back up. You know what I'm saying? So get proper rest. Have a proper rest routine. Take breaks. Unplug from stuff. Give your brain time to recharge. You know, if you were sitting on the TV for 5 hours straight. Okay, get up and do something different. Okay, now you might need to get up. Probably do, if you at home, get up, do some chores, read, do something different. Just don't stay idle. You're just watching TV 5 hours straight without doing anything else in between time. Give your brain something to do. That's just like with my daughter. You know, a lot of the kids, they love the tablets, the TV shows. She loved the Disney and the some of the YouTube stuff, the kid YouTube shows. So if she was watching it already an hour and a half past, I'm going in checking. Like, let's do something else. I can get her active. Let's do something else, because I don't want her just to be stagnant on that. Okay, let's come color. Let's play Uno. Go outside. Come help me fold these clothes. Like, you keep active. Don't allow yourself, neither your kids, especially your kids, I mean younger, because their brain's still developing. Their brain's definitely like a sponge. They got to get it. They catch on quickly, and it's what the brain and what they're seeing that shapes them. So you don't allow your kids just to watch TV, do something TV not constructive for hours straight. You know, you want to like kind of break it up some. That's what I do. Getting proper rest, unplugging, things like that. You know, do right by your brain. So, you know, those are my Free Friday trips. Free Friday tips. So we want to, you want to treat it back right. You know what I'm saying? It's powerful. It helps us. And whenever there's, it tells us something ain't right. Our brain is our intuition. It gives us signals that, something, when you be hearing something say, something tell me whatever, it'll let you know something ain't right in that environment. Something's strange. So do right. You want to pour that back into yourself, into your brain, the things that is protecting you from. So that's my Free Friday tips. Treat your mind right. When you do right by your brain and your body, it'll in turn do right by you. You'll start to feel better. Your emotional resilience will be stronger. You can overcome things better. You'll be able to just live and just be flowing and refresh. You can have new ideas. You won't be stagnant. You can always have them ideas pop and flowing. So that's my Free Friday tips. So I'm about to head off. Y'all go ahead, check out my blog, aprilblog.online, for more of these helpful lifestyle tips. Follow me on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? YouTube. Y'all follow me over there, Blogging with April. I'm on Threads. I'm on all the media. The X, April Hainsworth Wold, April Hainsworth 1. I'm over there. And LinkedIn, all that stuff. Lemon 8. That's that's TikTok. So just follow me on my socials. If you're not following me on this page, follow. If you want to you want to be able to know when I'm going live, or just to see the different reels and stuff like that I drop, Read Me Sundays and different other stuff that I do. If I'm at an event or something like that, there y'all stuff like that, y'all just follow me on my page. Let's support the cause. Also, I got on today, I'm rocking my lip gloss, which I got to get more of on my site. But I think I got one more, the Luscious Cranberry left. But I got one more of that left. And I got to re-up. So this is what I have on. I'm seeing now that my high demand, people like more the lip gloss. I'm going to still do my liquid mattes whenever I restock. But I see people, the high demands, like my Oh So Clear, my Luscious Cranberry, and this is my candy. So I'm gonna re-up. In the meantime, y'all can go check out my site. And also on my site I have like cups, mugs. I got hat, bags, stuff like that. So y'all check that out on stylesforme or just like Blogging with April logo. So y'all go shop my store. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and head off. Appreciate you for watching. Feel free to share. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Happy Free Friday, guys. Enjoy your day.